binder. Big binder, but not yet. Bleh? Bleh? Oh. I opened my stream at computer and I heard myself. Oops. For the people that aren't here. Oh. People that aren't here because I didn't post my very vague and unhelpful announcement. Feel free to come up with those ideas of what we're doing next. Or don't. Either's fine. Start off with the usual jank setup. Maybe one of these. Oh, I'm connected to this, so it's probably not gonna like that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let me just, apparently we're keeping the Turtle Beach, so I can undo the bread tie and let the cord breathe freely. Stuck with it. I've officially taken off the bread tie. More bread tie. Is it still gonna, like, get caught on something and come after me? Probably. Microphone is on. I'm assuming it sounds audible and not like I'm speaking through the ears, but I might be anyway, who knows. These cards aren't relevant to anything right now, but I have them here. They were in the reverse holofoil binder, and then I brought them up here because I might just stick them in the binder that I showed off last card stream. I'm using the Turtle Beach. I'm supposed to be. I plugged it in. I probably didn't actually. I forgot to look in the settings. Where are the settings? I probably failed at it. I don't know which one of these buttons changes it. Okay, good to know. It's fine. Anyway, this came from a reverse holofoil pack. Because I made the smart decision of saying once that having a binder full of reverse holofoil cards would be cool, and now they keep showing up at the doorstep. This one's not in the reverse holofoil book though, because I didn't have a Regidrago, so if I don't have one, then I take it to put in this binder. Those are miscellaneous cards that I pulled from somewhere that comes from the strange, reverse holofoil books. This is, I don't know who these are from, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who the second one's from either, but I can probably check the shipment information to find out. I'm assuming the name's on the paperwork. Professor's research. My dad just showed up with a sheet of paper and was like, do you have any of these cards? Two of them said Professor's research, and I found out that one of them was Sonia's grandmother, who did have, but this was the other one that I didn't have. I still don't know who Elima is, but okay. Flannery. I swear he asked me about a different Flannery card, but alright, apparently I have another one of those. Impact Energy. Alright. Sun and Moon Elite 4? There's no way. You're telling me this human being is important? Look like snotty rich boy. Okay, so those cards, not the most exciting. I don't know what this is. This is a chunk of plastic. I don't know what kind of material this is. This is the most fascinating thing I've seen so far. Want to know what this material is? But this is also the best part. I don't know why this is in here. But it is. Wow, Buffett! Yeah, the way this package was handed to me, Alima was not the one on front, but they got sorted back to being on front, but they just flipped it over, and my dad was like, this is on there too, and I was like, okay. IndyPokeSeller on TCGPlayer.com. So as per usual, I might put them in the title now, and I'll have their shop in the description for the hell of it. Sorry, I don't know what anything else came from, but that one looks like it's got a big card in it. These might all have a big card in them. This is the other thing that arrived. So I know there's an electrode. The electrode is from the 151 set that Dell said I should collect. Groudon is a reverse holofoil. Kyogre's holofoil. I don't know if I can get this out of here without knocking everything down. This is the generation 1 through 4 missing cards. I think apparently I had a Kyogre, but didn't have a Groudon. So that was the thing we needed to do. I need to get the chat off screen. I don't remember how to. There. Hi chat. Sorry chat. I am sitting right in front of my computer, so I don't need to see the chat on the phone, and it just blocks being able to see whatever's if anything's visible. These are the cards I'm missing generation 1 through 4. These are the cards I'm missing generation 5. Because in the red binder that I used to just stand up the camera on the stream is where I have Pokemon 1 through 1026 or whatever. But Groudon. So I guess I already had the Kyogre, but it was pretty. And it was probably like 10 cents, so whatever, why not? I guess we're starting with the Groudon one. The Groudon one doesn't have any cards that are double sleeved, so I'm assuming this might be the least exciting of the packages. Groudon reverse holo, fighting type, would go into the reverse holo binder, but he needs to go into the generational National Dex binder for now. Farigiraf, that thing that exists. Nobody probably remembers it exists, but it does. My favorite legendary electrode. How about Dialga? Better? Can I turn this a little bit? I feel like I'm sitting in the way. The light is not showing up very well. Dialga's cool? Well, of course. Because we're smart. Gen 4 is cool. You can leave it there. Dialga, you know, maybe not the best card. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's kind of hard to have any idea what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. Thanks for the nice cardboard. Hello, Loloe. Hope you're doing well as well. And everyone else who I didn't say anything to. Rabska, because this is a thing that exists. Here you go, Loloe. You showed up at the right time. It's the rolling Pokemon. I don't know what it's rolling, but sure is. I don't entirely know what's going on. It's gotta be based off like a dung beetle or something. Skeledirge, strange croc. I'd love to say I can explain, but I can't explain. Yeah, I didn't know this guy was a ghost type until like 12 hours ago when I was doing a quiz and I typed in letters and it was like Skeledirge? Excuse me? Since when? Crushing gloves? We're gonna have a page of just glove cards for no good reason. Speaking of which... It's a terrible meme, but it's gonna happen. Why are there so many glove cards? I kinda like that one. What? Dude, there's so many glove cards. Riley's in here. This is allegedly the least exciting package. I don't remember what's in the other one. Oh! I remember one of the cards that's on the list. Oops. That one was like $1. Oh, Among Us. Because we don't have an Among Us. Should I be showing it so you can like see the whole thing, or does it not matter and I should just show the art closer up? Fungus. I finally got a Fungus recently. Among Us? Sus? Somebody played the song. Alright, do you want the Electrode pile or the Kyogre pile? Wait, Rye? What? What am I waiting for? Can I show the Among Us again? Oh my god. Among Us. Do you guys want the one with the ball in it or the one with the whale? The Sea Basin Pokemon. Huh. I think there might be like some form of a GX in both of these, so that's why I started with the other one that's apparently not as exciting. This is from the 151 set. I think. If it says 165, it's from the 151 set. Electrode got the super special honor of being a holofoil rare in the most recent of let's reprint the entire original first generation cards again. Gyarados, also from 151. I thought it might be cool to have a binder of just the 151 cards. I thought about that or X and Y generations, and then when I told that to Dulce, he was like, pick 151, generation stinks. So I was like, alright. Omastar. This one's from 151, but I also don't have an Omastar in my book, so this one's going into the actual binder. Tangela. I'm not entirely sure why I picked this one. It's also from 151. I think I just thought the picture was funny. There we go. You can actually see it now. Just reaching for a little berry. Cute Tangela. Very true. Genesect! An uncommon, by the way. Not from 151. He's from a set with only 64 cards. Yveltal. You don't remember this from Red and Blue? How about this one? Remember this one from Red and Blue? Very missable. Right next to the Mew under the truck. Thundurus. That one is red. This one's blue. So you just don't like, who the heck were we just looking at? Genesect? Well, that one's just red plus blue. That was red, this is blue, and that was the other version. The definitive edition. Genesect is cool though. He exists. Oh boy. I'm not 1000% sure why I got this, but there's a card jump. I think he's a terrestrialized. Is there a bunch of more? How much room do I have? I've been holding this still. Apparently I can hold it even closer. I'd think I'd be able to. Because on my phone screen, it's cut off at like the top of the card and right underneath the word Hydro right now. But there's still a bunch more room. So that's nice to know that whatever I see doesn't mean anything. Not like a second card hiding on the other side of this right now, right? But card jump. Take this out for a second to see if it reflects less. The eye glows. Very nice. That was right though? What? Oh, does it say right there? Just Terra. Garchomp from, I don't know what set. This might have been like a whole $1. Oops. No, my data showed. It's what you see, but I mean like... Trying to see if I can line it up as close to like what would be the entire card on my screen. On my phone screen, this is like the very bottom of the screen is the bottom of the card, and the top of the screen is the top of the card. I also have my stream up, and I can see that there is a large gap. For some reason. I'm not sure where I'll put this card. I kind of feel like I don't want to just keep sticking EX cards in with the rest of my national decks, so I might start top loading them or putting them into an EX-GX binder. Well, I don't have OBS. I'm just looking. I'm looking right here. I see you. I don't have OBS. I've not figured out how to stream the camera to there yet. There's a Kyogre, which we apparently had. I also feel right now there is two... What? Uh-oh. Those are scratches. I wasn't sure if that was a water splash or something, but... Scratchy on the head? Some of them are water splashes, but I feel like that one... Is it? If it's a water splash, it looks like a... Not the smartest idea, but I think you just got a scratch on the white part. Unfortunate. Kyogre. Should probably have this more on screen. How many Tangela did I get? Hello? Phone, are you cooking? Are you good? Are you good? You good? Thank you. Alright, so as long as I'm like somewhat close to being on screen, it's probably viewable. Tangela. Berries. Rabby Park. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Zamazuhuha. That better not be another scratch. It's another scratch, goddamn. Maybe it's not. I can see a little gap of light though. One. Golden Go. A Pokemon that exists. No more scratches. Where did we scratch? It's okay. I'm not going to stare at them too close, so it probably won't matter. As long as the EX cards are... We're going to never look at the Garchomp card again, so we don't accidentally find a scratch on that. Whoa. Just got the gleam of the rainbow. Alright, how do I... Whoa. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the rainbows now. Uh-oh. This is not a sponsor stream. Calm down. Why did I get this card? It was probably cheap. I don't think I have an Iron Treads, though, but... Do now. This is Don Fan from the future, not to be confused with... Iron... No. Great Tusk. I think there's another? No, there was just one? I thought I felt two. Guess not. Well, he's in there. He's unfortunately not gonna get, like, a super home. This one was probably in there because it was cheaper, and, it reflects the amount I would love it. I like this one more. I don't even know what this building is, but it's fascinating. That's me right now. You guys know what to post in chat. I know you do. You think that's the school? Alright, never mind. I don't like it anymore. Uh-oh. Waltz, wow. Gyms. Maggie, don't look. Yeah, sorry. Next one. Regigigas. Not as shiny as our other Regigigas, but that means we get to keep the other Regigigas out. We don't have to put it in the binder. No more Japanese cards in the binder. There's so many G's. Regigigas. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sorry, I'll stop being dumb. This is another 151 card. Wasn't that much, was a 151 card. Why not? Most of these were probably 10 cents. Oh, that's why we're not looking? Thought we were not looking because you've come to truth. Alright, that's it. Nobody look at the Kyogre. Kyogre has a scratch in it. Okay, I should probably not bother putting this away. There's not enough Dunsparce to love. We made Dunsparce bigger. Stop it. Okay, is my phone like cooking? Is that why it's not a fan of focusing anymore? I've just not figured out this whole streaming thing. Alright, I think I already showed this. I think I already showed that. Not that exciting. This card's cooler. I don't know if Mickey saw any of these. Much crow. Don't feel too jealous. These were all paid for, not real. Now, when I found on a street. This one came from a dollar store pack. You can be jealous about that one if you want. Honchkrow, Zapdos, Mew. This one from a second ago. This one's very pretty. But, I can't read it. Really can't read it. Thanks for focusing, phone. Really appreciate you focusing, phone. Very much so appreciate it. No, it's fine. Just keep getting blurrier. That's what I asked for. Come on. Never streaming again, bro. It's over. Alright, well, these aren't going to focus, but these are also 151 cards. They're just going to keep getting blurry and blurrier because, you know, why not? Hello? Hello. Look! This worked once. Do it again. See? See? Worst stream ever. This is a Mew. Down here it says out of 165. It's probably 151 out of 65 because it's from the 151 set. This is also from the 151 set. They're great. Have very low quality viewing of it because it won't focus on anything else. Restart. Uh-oh. 145 out of 165. Whatever. They're both 151 cards. Moving on. Conkeldurr, Rotom. Alright, next. I too wish dumb webcam wasn't dumb. This is my phone. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna want to sit here for the entire time that it would take to go. We're probably not going to want to sit here the entire time that it would take to go through this whole binder. But this is the size of the Dex binder. Especially if it's not going to focus. You have to hold it all the way out here too if you want to be able to see anything, bro. Less so? I don't know, whatever. Phone does need a focus sash. I don't know. If anybody has a random page or number or location in the book they want to see, we can do that, but I don't think I want to fight through this book the entire way and make sure that I have it on camera. This ring does not like life. It's Golem. There's a generation book somewhere. Not a generation book, a base set binder somewhere. That they used to be in here and now they're in there. That could be shown off at another point in time, but it doesn't need to right now. Omastar needs to go in the book right there. I should probably put him in there right now, but whatever, we'll just flip through right now. Hopefully it's visible enough. Hopefully everyone's happy. It's hard enough. I don't know if anything's visible at all. I mean, I can see it's somewhat visible, but like, already over it. Holding my hand up high. You want an Ampharos card now? Well, it would be rude of me to go back and show mine now, wouldn't it? Jamming. Anything else interesting around here? No. Oh. These two are like linked. Shared art or something. These two are the same set, but they don't actually look that much alike. There's my only Mawile card as of now. Listen, I'm trying to pay attention to the pages through the phone, which is up like right at eye level. So, pardon me if I missed chat for a moment. Pardon me if this is not the cleanest stream right now. This is a recent card I got from Card Shop. I don't remember if I showed that on a stream. Or when I dealt with that. But apparently this is a small set called Double... I don't remember. I keep wanting to say Double Spoiler, but then I remember that's a Tuhu game. But it was Double something. And there's only 34 cards in it. But that's a set that came out in 2015. 2015 was like a hell of an era. Because that's also, I think, when it said this came out. This card came out in 2015. When was this card from? Was this from 2015? Where is bro? Bro, where is bro? Where's bro? Are you bro? You're bro. When was this card from? Stop tilting the camera around. Nobody wants to see that. Oh, okay. Those are both from the same time period. This card was also 2015. So they were doing some real neat things in 2015. They made the... Oh, I skipped this one, but to go with the Magma Zangoose, I have a Aqua Pucciina. So there's those. Zangoose. Here's one singular Gardevoir card. I will really quickly, so I don't go through the entire binder and then have to come back, I'm gonna stick this Routes card in this slot while we're here. Routes in the book now. Routes, Corellia, Gardevoir. I will withhold thoughts. Did I like skip a bunch of pages? No, we're trying to go back to Zangoose. Zangoose. I don't remember where Zangoose is. Maybe we're past Zangoose. Maybe I lied. I might have lied. Did I skip pages? No. There's a Celebi card. My only one, I think. Alright, there's Zangoose. Alright, we just did a bunch of pages twice. That's a cool Flygon. I don't want to talk about it. I had a $13, like, 15-year-old Zangoose, and then nephew kept being like, oh, I don't know why I want that Zangoose so bad. And I was like, you can't have it. And then I found out they had a common holofoil Rotom that I was incredibly confused about, and I didn't even remember the art, so I was like, you know what, man? And then after I did that was when I found out that the Flygon was like $13. The Rotom is like 10 cents. Probably had another opportunity or two to get it, but this was apparently a promo card. Are you going to focus on anything, or are we back to this? Every time I do this, do you decide that you don't want to focus again? Really? When's the Rotom binder? What do you mean, when's the Rotom binder? What do you mean? Is there too many girls in this book for you? There's the Gardevoir page and the Rotom page. An unknown bee. Should put Professor Rowan away while I'm here. Gen 4. Oh! Ha! There's no room for Professor Rowan. Who's getting kicked out? Department store girl's getting kicked out. Where's Barry going? Barry can go with Volkner because Volkner looks like Barry's dad. Department store girl can go with cheerleader and adventure. I feel like Rowan's probably done enough work to... no, there's a Riley card in here too? Shoot. Alright, who else is getting kicked out? I don't have anybody else to kick out. I could move the Bidoof card, because Bidoof is just not really a card. I could put the Legends Arceus stuff on another page. Bro, there's too much stuff going on in Generation 4. This is so unfortunate. I don't have room for this. I need space for Riley. I need space for Rowan. You're not Riley, or you're not Rowan. I gotta deal with whoever Alima is. Rowan. Where do these people go? Rowan goes on the back next to Volkner. Do I have gym leaders on the front? Gym leaders are on the front. Volkner's also a gym leader. He's on the back. Buck. Marley. Cheryl. I think the only reasonable thing to do would be giving up on having Bidoof in here, because this is just weird. But it does have Barry in there. I also need to have her closer to Rowan. That's her assistant. This sucks. I need more room. Riley, where do you go? I don't remember who Miley is. Marley? Marley. Alright, the rest of these are all... There could be a professor's page. This is annoying. I've run out of stuff to throw. You know what? I'm just gonna stick you in front of Bidoof. Bidoof's still in the book, but Bidoof's hiding behind Riley for now. Maybe I'll fix that eventually. I'm being told that Alima is... What is Chantal? Chantal's in Gen 5, hopefully, because that's where she's sitting right now. No, you're there. I'm going to continue ruining this binder by just listening to Maggie saying that Alima is from Sun and Moon. Shove them in the book. You're not a holofoil. You look like a holofoil in the camera. So this is Maggie's fault if it's not true. Huh? I don't know what Flannery card we thought we were getting, but now I just have even more of these Flannery cards. Or not count them right now. There's just more of them. Impact Energy, you're in a different book. Carmine. Carmine's this generation. Alright, I have an Electrode. I have first and second form bird, not third form bird. Carmine goes... I feel like you'd fit in more on the second row, but I think I'm gonna get in trouble if I put her down on the bottom row. Even though that makes sense, because she's just also DLC. Apparently you're going on the top row for now. And the Carmen card we have, so she's in there now. Where are we? Visible, hopefully. Oh, we're just managing to end up in the same place multiple times. This card Very good. I saw another Banette card with its tongue sticking out. Also, you don't have to feel too bad, Mickey, because there is a non-zero chance that I'm going to just force my way into owning Mawile by next week. Might happen. Oh ho, I'm sorry. Am I sorry? I might be sorry. I might need to pick up the pace. Hopefully Manga didn't choose the worst time to leave, because Gen 4 is happening now. Oh no? I'm sorry? Oh, Garchomp? I'll show you that in a second, Mickey. Hopefully this is all visible and not like too visible that you see things you're not supposed to be seeing. Dialga? Palkia? Yeah, sure. Gallade level X. There's your... this little shit. In every generation, I start on a new page with Grass Starter, first one of the generation in the top left corner of a page. So I did that with all of Generation 5, and then I realized, like, oh yeah, they were serious about putting this idiot as the first number in the decks, ruining everything. So instead of not ruining the tradition of having the Grass Starter in the top left and starting that up here, instead of not ruining that tradition and having to move every single card in all of Generation 5 by one slot, I stuck them down here because luckily there was exactly one spot remaining in the end of Generation 4's pages. One spot. As you can see, Arceus is just there. There's one spot for him to just chill. Luckily, that's how the math on that worked. So however many Pokemon are in Generation 4, I believe is one less than a number divisible by 18. Sorry, I just remembered that therapy paper's probably been visible in the corner this halftime. Should there be a separate card for Land and Sky Shaman, though? Mickey, I would like to personally say I'm sorry. I don't think I have the other one. But, wait? Did I steal a Japanese card? No, I have a different one. Thank you for turning the camera again. I appreciate it. Alright, there is one other. Which form are you? You are, land form? Because I think this is sky form. Nikki, I'm sorry. You come over, I will personally hand this to you. It's a good card, but you'd probably love it more. So, you can have it when you come over. Is it worth the thousands of dollars of flights? Maybe. Maybe not. There is a Fiona and a Manaphy in here. Card from 2010. I didn't said you get to see me. Of course, you can have that for free. Get in there! Got in there, Lewis! Alright, Lewis is in there. Hopefully it's, good and happy to stay the rail again. Book. Right. This is another one of those cases. I occasionally play Pokemon Go and suffer the brain rot of thinking, oh, I have that card, and then I realize, no, I was playing Pokemon Go. Or, I'm missing that Pokemon, and I'm like, no, I was missing that in Pokemon Go. I don't need a card I have. I don't know how I mix it up sometimes, but I manage to do it. Pokemon with a name we don't speak of, apparently. Zoroark garbage. I'm gonna buy some more garbage cards. Fungus? You know what? Bet. Let's put Mungus away. Is the Mungus in the back of the first one? Spongy gloves. Since I just remembered here, Amoongus has been put away. Lamp. Still no Electros somehow. I'm not actually pointing at this. I was just moving my hand slightly out of the way. That came in the mail randomly. That was like a bulk pack where they randomly added that, as opposed to the we bought this once. Who am I looking for? Torn Thunders. That's what I meant. Where are my sleeves? On your arms, idiot. Yeah, my other sleeves. Bakugan are in there. Sleevent. Sleeves. I went for decades without owning any sleeves, and then, like, I said it, and Dad was like, bet, and now we have, like, 2,000. So Thunders can have a sleeve. What number is he? 642. That goes before Reshiram. I don't know why they did this, but this is Thunderous' spot. And there's Reshiram, and this should be Zekrom. Empty slot. And then there's Landorus, and then there's Kyurem and Keldeo, who's like also related to these guys or something. But whoever Tornadus should be up here. And then this is the third sort of Justice or whatever. I don't know why they're separated like that, but they are. There's Malouetta hiding in the corner. Hopefully there's not too much personal information sitting around me. I've become slightly more paranoid now that I know that the camera's wider than I even thought. Diggersby. Whatever you're doing, don't steal my information on stream, and don't steal my information on the... Isn't Landorus separated from the other two? I just said that. I don't know why he is. Like, in the game? It's the Weather Trio. It's not the Weather Trio. That's the other game. Whatever these are. The genies. He's down here in the decks, and I don't know why. And then... that's where Thundurus goes. This is Reshiram and Zekrom spots, and that's where Tornadus goes. I don't know why they're separated. And then they came up with an Amorous, and we were like, why? I don't have any Amorous, don't worry. So as I was saying before, the grass starter #1 of the generation always goes up here. And that. So once again, I would like to say thank you for the generation ending right here. Not going one more and making me have an entire another page. Lycanroc that came from the dollar store. I feel like I'm now overcompensating and holding the phone even higher with my left hand. Lycanroc. Missed all of Generation 4. Listen, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go back and put half of them away anyway. A Pokemon that definitely exists. More cherries. Passive Pissimian. Pyukamuku. Golisopod. Dude Bro. We had 2 of these. So nephew got one. Slayer suffering brain rot in his boat search. Unfortunate. Greeted weird squirrel. I would say, like, let me know if I'm going too fast or you want a close-up on a card, but I probably won't see it for, like, 5 more pages, so we might lose an amount of time. You could also be like, I couldn't see, you're not holding the camera. Listen, I'm trying. It's a... The phone just keeps rising up. It's now, like, above my head. Please stop. Not funny. Not funny. Didn't laugh. Alright, Generation 1. We got, this dude bro. No Meowscarada. Tragic. One less waifu. Stop it! I will kill you! I think I just keep screaming when I use this headset. Because, they do the noise canceling. Just ringing inside my own head. Like, when you cover your ears and you're like, I just need to be louder now. And then you're like, no you don't, please shut up. Say hello to one of my top 5 favorites. Say hello to the camera that hates focusing. Why? We good now? I don't know why I just have to, like, fix it every 3 minutes. Oh. Dude, bro. Groudon, Farigiraf. What number's Farigiraf? You're supposed to be on this page conveniently. You're on, like, a page before. You're right around the area. Dialga. Regidrago's probably around here. Don't worry. I will show off things again in a second. No, 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 no. I am taking the things... If you saw earlier, my dad showed me how they shipped the cards in, like... They took one of the card pages and cut a chunk of it off and shipped it in that. I'm taking the cards back out of that real quick. Zamazenta, you're not in this generation, but you're close. Dead Dunsparce. Iron Treads. Do I have an Iron Treads? Am I dumb? Might be dumb. Alright, here's all the cards we have to put away around in this area. Dead Dunsparce. Get bro a sleeve. I'm just gonna grab these cards, drop them on top of my phone, which didn't actually make an ear-shattering sound. Alright, 1 second. Are we already a lack of focus? Does it just lose all ability to focus when I do that? It's like, alright, guess it doesn't want me. And then I pick it back up and it's like, no, you didn't want me. Whatever, bro. I'm the dunce. Alright, can we stop doing this meme? Golden Go. Next page. Which means I probably should have done this in another order. I will now be doing everything single-handedly, or else it's gonna freaking unfocus again. As you can see, Mimic Chest and also Pokemon that I don't know why it exists. It looks like a construction site. I know I'm not supposed to be the one that is mad about this, because I am the biggest inanimate object apologist. I will argue. I will die on this hill. But, like, What am I looking at? There's a difference between, like, inanimate object, and I think they made this... I think this is abstract art. This Pokemon is abstract art. Very interesting. Dude, bro. Well, I don't know what number you are, so I can't put you away. You're not in this generation. You're not in this generation. You're at the beginning of this generation. You need a sleeve. You don't need a sleeve, you're not a holofoil. What the what? What did I do? I'm so sorry. Apples. If I could... Oh, there's the ancient Donphan, not to be confused with future Donphan. Alright, where are we? There's a... ancient Amoonguss. 990? So you go right before Iron Bundle. Lucky for you, dumbass. My back hurts too. Alright, listen. Just, I don't know, bro. Please stop. Guess what? The ancient ones show up in the future game, and the future one shows up in the ancient game, because of course it does. Makes sense. I want all the future Pokemon! Is it just that one? Or is it like... Is that a consistent thing? Are you focusing or not anymore? Okay, you're focusing enough. Good. Good to know. Farigiraf. 981. Long neck. You go right there with Dunsparce. Makes sense. Rabska? Rolling. We do a little rolling. There's the pre-evolution. That's also the rolling Pokemon. Just that one, and it's a boss you have to fight to get the ending of the game. The Donphan? Where does Bro go? Up! Burgo's here. The elephant. Alright, he's been put away. Rolling Mon. Which reminds me that Katamari Damacy can go on the stream idea list, but that game's scary, because I think like 100% means you have to have rolled up every single object in the entire game at one point or another, including things from the size of like a pencil eraser or the Empire State Building or the moon or a continent. I know it's cool. I've played the game before. It's a ball game. Problem is... Oh, speaking of ball games, I was watching Mint play Sisyphus last night, a VOD from a month ago. No further comments. I've only played Katamari Damacy on PS2. Nothing else. No, we love Katamari, or... That's the end of the Katamari games that I remember. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is there more? Baby? I forgot what else they're called. Katamari Reroll. That's just remakes. I feel like there's at least a third one. Dwago. Orb. Congratulations on the Charcadet link. Zacian. Oh, we got a Zacian and a Zamazenta now? Zacian's 889. One spot after... Or no, Zamazenta. Why does this just look like the same Pokemon twice? A few more, but you don't remember the names. Katamari. Somebody give me a letter. Oh, shit. So the problem with... I will consistently say, I don't exactly know why I'm sleeving and then shoving them into the pages, but that's just kind of what keeps happening. Also, sometimes, if you can see it's the sleeve like doesn't fit perfectly, there's like a 50-50 chance that it's gonna fit or not. That one didn't. I have to go back to the generation XY. What generation is Genesect in? Are you an XY? I could just read the number. Genesect is an uncommon, numbered 649, so you are probably 5, yes. Backside of this page, are you right past? You are the last one? Are you the last one? I don't know, probably. One past Meloetta. Here's your spot. Hope you're happy. Yveltal. Wrong one. Sylveon. I finally have a Sylveon card. Didn't for a while. Now I do. Yveltal, before or after Xerneas? After. Middle of the page. I'd say life Pokemon? Are you the death? Come on. You can't name one of them the life Pokemon and the other one. Destruction. It's life and death, not life and, destruction. Can I, like, flip it maybe and it'll refocus? I don't know. Hopefully you can read that it says life. Life. Destruction. You can't do that. Huh, we just did. Good, I'm glad. Sorry if the camera deciding that now is the perfect time to flip constantly is disorienting or whatever. I forgot the other thing I was gonna say. Here's the new Dialga card if you didn't get to see it. Gonna be honest, it's a little bit unreadable. It's hard to kind of read what's going on, actually. Also, it's probably less cool than this one, so he's just gonna go in the sleeve behind that card. But, thanks for your service, Dialga. Next is not Groudon. Next is Regigigas. My first Regigigas card, if you don't count the Japanese one that I have hiding in the tin. Probably this number. 488, 486. First Regigigas. So, next we have... I should probably get another Magnezone. I am getting to the point where I want to, like, start taking some of the level X, level... whatever you are. You know, special cards. I want to take some of those out of this binder, but then, like, take them out to put them where? I don't know. I kind of just want to top load them. This is another card we bought, Mickey. I feel like you didn't see that one. I think this one was like $1.18. I found it. Whoops. I added a $1 card into the cart. My dad was like, I put 2 cards in this cart. Get me to $5 for free shipping. Okay. Thanks, bro. So apparently that was in there. I will probably not stick him into the binder, though. That's all the Gen 4 cards. Everything else strewn across my bed is 2 Gen 3 cards, 2 pairs of gloves, a partridge and a pear tree, and also a bunch of Gen 1 cards. So we already do have a Kyogre card. It's this one. This old holo card? Not even a holo card. No. Not even a holo card. Are you rare? Yes, you are rare. Very exciting. Well, the Kyogre with a scratch on it gets first billing now. That's nice. At least I think it's a scratch. There's light showing through his white spot, which is a little bit sad. Pardon me as I'm trying to sleeve a card. Using the same hand that's holding a phone. Okay, so the good news, Groudon, the reverse holofoil, that I didn't notice being scratched because I wasn't worried about that at the time that we were going through that. My first Groudon ever? I don't know, but there's no Groudon in the book, so. Now there's going to be a Groudon in the book. There's a Rayquaza in the book. Now there's the Groudon, who does not seem to want to fit. Why not? Okay, it fits. Did I not randomly throw in one of those for you? Oops. I never had a Jirachi, and then my dad kept buying bulk packs, and we ended up like 5 of the same Jirachi. So I went from like never having a Jirachi to, please stop. Please stop. I don't need any more. Please stop sending us Jirachis. Omastar, another of the many cards that I had until I put them in the base set binder that I might show off someday, but might not show off now. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what to do after this, so should I just show off the base set binder and have less reasons to go, ah! Did card stream? I don't know. Nobody told me what I'm doing after this yet, so. 2 more Tangelas. Because I apparently saw 2 Tangela cards with berries and was like, yes! Tentacle Man! One of them needs a sleeve. I'm a marble. Okay. I don't know. I could do the sponsored stream like right now since I'm on my phone, get it out of the way, but I think the reason I wasn't going to do it originally was other day with CTR. I don't know, man. It's already 1:30. That's why I was like, I give up. Nobody's streaming today. Dulce is streaming? Awesome. Dulce is cute. Go watch Dulce. You don't need anything else. Electrode? Funny boy. You just leave all the Hidden Mary sketch cards you got. Sorry. I, like, weirdly have had some amount of joy in sorting cards. So much so that I, like, hit another day and I was like, I want to sort more cards. I should make a set of all the Evolutions cards, or the 151 cards, and put them in a binder. Great idea. Genius. Is that a holo? It's not a holo. It's cool, but it's not a holo. So sorry, I think you lost the battle too. Card that doesn't want to fit right now. Oh, it fits. Just one last card to put away. For now. Well, this is my only Dodrio. Yep. That's it. That's it. Time to fix that. You know, I'm gonna be honest. This other one's not that much better. Also looks a little bit ridiculous. Is there a giant hole in that sleeve? No, sure is. Well, yep, that's the replacement. Hope you love it. So everything has been sleeved except for Crushing Gloves, Spongy, or everything has been sorted away except for Crushing Gloves, Spongy Gloves. There may be incoming glove page memes. Impact Energy, I could put away because I do have energy pages in it. Why are you focusing worse? Look at it! Thank you. Thank you. No, no, no. God damn it. Yeah, I muted because somebody was walking through the room. I thought I was smart enough to not unmute it after I started talking. Opened packages that I am saving in the back of here for God knows what reason. X and Y Evolutions maintenance trainer card that's made to look like the originals but isn't the originals. Potions, Switch cards from over the years, including e-reader. Team Galactic's Technical Machines, the Pokeball page that used to have the Ace Spec Master Ball until I put it into a top loader. Another pair of gloves for eventual terrible meme. A bunch of cards that say energy in the name because they're next to the energy card pages. Yay. We'll get to honorable mentions in a second. Steel types. Yes, these are all like slightly different. You can see like I was like, these patterns are different, so that's I put a couple in pages because I was like, why not? It has an Eevee on it. I don't know why. It does though. This one's holofoil for some reason. This one has a signature. And if I don't have the back covered, it's from World Championships 2023 apparently. I don't know why we have it, but we do. Here's my other... I don't understand if these are supposed to be reverse holofoil, if like a super special rare. Here you go. You got to see the holofoil. I leaned far enough to their side for you to be able to see it. Fighting... Electric... Charmander? That's not a Charmander. Oh, it's freaking Raboot. An empty page. Okay. I used to think that gym cards were real cool. And have a page, and then they kind of disappeared. Oh, never mind. There's still a couple of them. Sorry, stadiums. I might get back to that and add some more stadiums. This was... I don't know why you're still in here. These are fossils. That's probably all I have to show. Before I close everything, I guess I should update this. Binder, please stay. Thank you. Is this gonna focus? Okay. Here's the checklist. Bird ties. We got an Omastar. We got a Groudon. We got absolutely nothing from Generation 2 because we have most of them. We got a Regigigas. Generation 5, we got Genesect. There was so many missing from this one until a couple of the last shopping trips took out a bunch of them. A Moongus. I had a Crocodile and some package I was looking at. I don't think any more of those. Frogadier, Greninja, blah blah blah. Galvatol. That all from this page. Next page. I don't even have every single generation done. I never made a list for Gen 9. Not a single Ultra Beast. I've never even seen like a picture of an Ultra Beast card. I'm convinced they're not real, but then Dulce was like, no, they're real, and I was like, huh? You sure they are? Apparently I didn't get anybody from this. I'm not going to stare at it that long. If I am wrong, then I'm wrong. Regidrago, Enamorus, no. Basculegion, Sneasler. I also can't believe this is a real Pokemon. Cleavor is a thing that exists. Scyther has another evolution. Got Zamazenta too. I'm also half amazed that Eternatus is a real Pokemon that you can own. I'm exhausted. This is the list of cards that I had reverse holofoils of in the binder. I'm like too exhausted to even explain what this list is. This is a list of cards because I was tempted to give in to intrusive thoughts of making a book of just reverse holo national decks. These are the ones that I had a reverse holo of in this binder that I've been showing off. But didn't have a spare to be able to take one out of there to just put into the other book. I did just like suddenly get exhausted. Like I need a minute before part 2. Bro, it's already 2 in the morning. There is no part 2. There's no part 2. Nobody's streaming. I'm gonna show up rating dulls and he's gonna be like, what? That'll be the real comedy. I'm too tired to even want to show these off now. That's the wrong book. That's the right book. And before Dulce raid? Probably. He's gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, I'm ending stream. You considered spontaneous something? Alright, good luck, Maggie. It's your stream day. Best of luck. Here's the most boring looking binder from the outside. And the boring on the inside binder. These were other cards that were strewn about in between every other card from every other year. And then, like, the part of the beginning of the card arc this year was me being like, I'm gonna put these in their own binder so it doesn't feel like I'm disrespecting them anymore. I don't know if I think it's cool or if I don't care anymore, but they're there. They're here. This has its own page for some reason because there's one Japanese Magnemite. But this is base set. And then in like whatever order, if this is jungle or fossil. I don't know. This is jungle. This is jungle. Fossil, because there's a fossil. This is where they started releasing fossil types. Fossil types. I don't know if you can hear my brain dying. My arm is exhausted. My brain's exhausted. And I don't know why. I wish this wasn't a wasted, it's too late to do anything day, because I'd be like, maybe you'll be up for stream in like another half an hour. It'll be 2. Everyone will be in bed, so why bother? But I got out of the way one of the streams that is holding things off. I was going to do this as a short thing one day that led into the sponsored segment. Or like happened after, because I don't know, I figured this wouldn't go that long. That was base 2, by the way. I didn't mention base 2. That's why there's a 2 on it. Apparently people hate base 2. That's the jungle logo. That's the jungle. There must be another page in there. That's the jungle logo. Please, for the love of God. Thank you. Fossil. Really? The whole thing was sideways that whole time? I'm glad. Whatever. Hopefully you could see what was going on. Jungle. Awesome. Sorry, I don't know why I'm being a moody asshole now. I didn't really have time to do a long, meaningful stream today, because I think I was busy until 10 or 11, but... Oh, my dumbass is here. Right, we're supposed to be actually showing all these cards, not just skipping them. Sorry, empty page, Dark Dragonite Hall Foil, crazy, awesome, great, cool. I promise when I made this book up, I was more excited than I sound right now. Because I was like, it'd be cool to like put more cards in here, because like you don't want to just have like half a set, you want to fill out more of the set, but it's probably not worth it to like, if you aren't like 100% sold on it and rich, then there's that much of a point to go back and do this. This is a nice card. This is why, like, in the book, if there was an empty spot for Moltres, it's because I put the card here. Wherever Golem is in this book, he's not in the main book because he's in here. I also want to go back and show off the Ninetales because it's one of the coolest cards ever. I'll give that one that much. Bunch of these other cards are probably cool. I think I'm just emotionally dead. Somebody tell me that Dulce doesn't sound like he's ready to end stream, because I am also ready to end stream. There's a bunch of empty pages because I don't have any cards. I mean, I'm sure he is, and he'll probably scream in shock if I rated him, but... Erica's Jigglypuff, a thing that I refuse to believe exists. Rocket's Secret Experiment. Where's this card? It's probably early on. Yeah. This is why there's no Venusaur card in the binder. Or Hollow Raichu. This card is beautiful. Possibly one of the most simple cards I've ever seen, but it is one of the most beautiful. I probably make it look awful because I noticed the whole time that my stream's been looking just very dark. It looks so much brighter on my phone and I don't understand why. Don't make me take it out, dude. Oh, I sleeved it in there upside down. Alright, I'm a lunatic. Come on. Come on. Make the card look pretty. It is pretty. Please focus. Alright. I'd like to say I don't know why I'm being a piss ass, but I probably somehow somewhat do. Gen 2. Through this quick. These are... So, I thought this was gonna be like the 2 binders or every card up until Wizards of the Coast stopped making cards. Or every card up until the end of Gen 2, but apparently Wizards of the Coast also made e-reader cards, and e-reader cards went through the latter half of Gen 2 into the start of Gen 3, but I didn't binder all of the e-reader cards or stuff. So this is just all of the Gen 2 cards with like the classic style, you know, the ones that look like these. I don't remember the exact order of these. There's Neo Discovery, Neo Destinies, Neo Genesis, maybe a 4th one, but that's what this book is. Beginning of Gen 2 stuff that I don't know if it matters that much that I even have them in there. I also used to have alphabetical unknown pages, but then they were just like half of the Gen 2 sets, so... I don't have a Sentret in my book anymore. It's one of the funniest things that happened from this. Nido Ho-Oh, Old Entei, Hollow Raikou, Rico, whatever your name is. What's the letter B again? Quit it. Team Rocket's Hideout, K. Dark Pokemon. Darn, I was hoping that would be the letters L. It's the letter C. My brain decided to read it as the letter L, and I was like, mood. Oh, there's the letter L. That's me right now. LSTV. Here's the one random card. Oh. There's also apparently Legendary Collection. Which, this is the only card I own from that, and for the longest time I had this card, and it just looks so fake and made up, but no, apparently this is the Legendary Collection. It's got like the most obnoxious holofoil pattern. But that's a thing that exists. Promo from something. And a Lapras. I'm gonna just end stream. Sorry if I started sounding like a unhelpful asshole. I don't know. I'd say I might be back in a bit if I feel better, but 8, almost 2 in the morning, so what's the point? I'll see you guys eventually, maybe Monday. Or something. Or, like, Monday is probably the next scheduled planned day, but I also don't even know what I'm gonna stream, so... maybe I'll see you then. Maybe I'll see you then, maybe I'll see you before, maybe I'll see you after, maybe I won't even see you. Maybe I will never. Huh. There's the Master Ball that used to be on the ball page, but isn't anymore. I don't know. I think I started getting aggravated at the fact that cards are, like, not super in the mood to focus. And, I don't know, the lighting stinks, the focus on the camera stinks. I don't know. I think my head hurts a little bit too. Go chug some water and lie down after I clean off my mess. Alright, good luck. Time to surprise dolls.